rain is going to be the biggest impact, I think, especially across the south, but we also have the possibility of damaging winds and hail as well. So here's a live look outside right now with our 10 TV tower cam. Things are nice and quiet as we kick things off on this Thursday, but that does not mean things will stay quiet for the day today. Let's get to the satellite and radar picture as well, because we're starting things off at 74 degrees with that southwest wind is at 13 miles per hour. Here's where I'm tracking a little bit of rain right now, and you may be thinking to yourself, why are you showing me Cincinnati, Maddie? Well, notice the overall projection of these showers and storms. They're making their way out towards the east. So heads up for Washington Courthouse. This is not severe. So it's not a strong storm, but there is a good amount of lightning that'll be making its way towards Washington Courthouse, out towards this little cluster here will likely make its way into Ross County. So Chillicothe, Pike County, and maybe even the southern portion of Pickaway County could be seeing some showers and storms rolling through as we go through the next couple of hours. But today, yes, just like Clay mentioned, we do have the threat of severe weather, and you can see that most of our viewing area is under that likely category in the yellow. However, you can notice the further northwest that you live, which is good news. So if you're going to be up towards Delaware and north, severe weather is more possible. So this is our brand new scale, and you can see that possible is in the northwest, likely is going to be across the southeast. And so you're thinking to yourself, well, what does that even mean? Well, one of the biggest things that we have to watch out for is the excessive rainfall. This is also coming in from the Storm Prediction Center, placing our area under that slight risk of excessive rainfall. When you get excessive rainfall, that means an inch or more per hour. That could lead to flooding, and we don't like flooding on our area roadways. Again, across southern Ohio, one of my favorite spots in the country, there's a lot of rural areas, right? Rural roads. They can flood pretty easily, especially if they're really close to creeks and rivers. So you want to be extra careful today if you get set underneath one of those thunderstorms, because you know those creeks could kind of push themselves over onto roadways. So we'll have to watch out for that for the day today. Rainfall forecast, you can see the heaviest amount of rainfalls will be down to the south. Out across the north, it doesn't look like we'll have as much rainfall picking up, but you can see upwards to say 1.5 to 2 inches or more. MacArthur, look at that, 2.65 inches of rainfall. Our model projecting Chillicothe almost 2 inches, 2.5 inches towards Piketon, about 2.25 down into Jackson. All right, so our hour-by-hour forecast. Here's what I'm tracking as far as today. Will you need the umbrella? Yeah, you need the umbrella today because it's going to rain in your backyard, especially across the south. So the rain gear, go ahead, put it in your back of your car and bring it with you to work because you'll need it, especially if you're heading out to lunch as we go throughout the day today. Here's 1 p.m. It still looks like most of the area is dry, but here's by 2 o'clock, you will notice that showers and storms begin to fire up. So that includes us here in the city of Columbus, 88 degrees by 2 o'clock with some storms beginning to make their way in. Circleville, Chillicothe, hopefully you got your rain gear, you got your umbrella because we'll be watching those showers roll through. Here's 3 o'clock. One thing that I'm looking at here is the bowing out of this. That means some strong winds could be pushing out ahead. So we could have some strong winds by 3 o'clock for New Lexington, McConnellsville, Newark, down to MacArthur, into Jackson, into Chillicothe. As we head towards 4, then that line would be making its way from Cambridge, Caldwell to McConnellsville, Athens, Circleville, Chillicothe, seeing some more of that heavy rainfall, also seeing some heavy rain in southern Franklin County. And as you can see out towards Buckeye Lake, I'd say we have a little bit of rain still lingering around 5 o'clock towards Newark, a little bit of rain from Delaware to Marion, Marysville, but not as heavy as what we're looking at across the south. So from Logan, MacArthur, Jackson, still seeing some heavy rain through 5. Another round could be rolling through about 7. And then as we head towards about 11 o'clock, it's important to note that all of the moisture that falls, it has to do something, right? Well, I think we're going to have some dense fog tomorrow morning. So after the rain is all done with today, we'll look out for areas of dense fog as we kick off our Friday. By tomorrow afternoon, though, I think things will be much quieter. We do not have a threat for severe storms tomorrow. You can see here that the biggest threats will be large hail and strong winds. However, I still want to go ahead and highlight this because I just know how it is across the south. There are a lot of flooding potential down there, so be very careful. Do not cross a flooded roadway. Turn around, don't drown. It's not worth it. You can go to the grocery store tomorrow. So here is our 10-day forecast. You can look at temperatures in the mid-80s today. Heading into our Friday, mix of sun and clouds. There's a slight chance of rain tomorrow. I do think we're going to have a foggy start, though, so watch out for that fog tomorrow morning. And you know who will be tracking that fog tomorrow morning will also be Gabriela Garcia. She'll be watching that fog. Showers and storms heading into our Saturday, and then we're driest on the weekend on Sunday.